Good morning, I'm Maurice Barratt. I've got another Monday morning meditation for you, something to think about in the week. It's 17th of February, the year's going really fast to me. I can't believe we're in the second month, halfway through it. I want to talk about setting goals. Is it right that a Christian sets goals? Are we not putting ourselves under pressure? Should we not be free and led of the Spirit? Well, yes, we should be led of the Spirit, but we should also set goals. Let me ask you a question. Did Jesus have goals? Did he set any goals? Well, the answer is yes. Did Paul set goals? He's an example. He said, follow me like I'm following Christ. Yes, he set goals. Let me help you. Paul says we're in a race. So there's got to be a winning post. Every post you pass isn't a winning post. But if you're in a race, you know where the winning post is. You've got an aim, you've got a goal. The scripture God gave me for 2020 was Hebrews 12 verses 1 and 2. Wherefore, seeing we're also compassed about with so great a crowd of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. And the example's Jesus. So he ran the race, he had a finishing post, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of God. Jesus had an aim. He set his face like a flint to get his bride to inherit the kingdom. He had a goal and he finished the race. Paul also says we're in a warfare. Well, you don't go to warfare on a whim. You're not led of the Spirit to go to warfare. You have a goal. You want to defeat the enemy, and you need tactics, and you need strategy, and you need a goal. What are we fighting? Well, we're not fighting demons, contrary to what many Christians believe. We're told to cast demons out, not fight with them. The battle is spiritual. It's not against flesh and blood, but it's against our spirit. Let me read you scripture. The battle is the battle of the mind. I'm the problem. 2 Corinthians 10:4. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. What's the strongholds? Nothing to do with Satan. Casting down imaginations. The devils give us thought, but I have the battle. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. That's the mother of all battles, the battle of the mind. That's the spiritual warfare. But if you don't know that, how can you win the battle if you don't know what you're fighting? So you need an aim, you need a goal. Paul says we're ambassadors of Christ. We're representing Christ. An ambassador knows what he's doing. He has an aim. When he negotiates with another king or another empire, he knows exactly the tactics and he knows the end result he wants. So we're ambassadors for Christ. We need to know what we need to say and the achievements we need to achieve. So you better read the epistles again if you don't think you shouldn't set goals, and see how many times Paul gives us goals to set. You know, Christians receive so little of the potential. You're supposed to achieve 100% of what God put in you. Now, I don't know what he put in you. You don't know what he put in me. But I know you've got to receive 100%. The talents are a good example. The man with 10 talents, he got another 10. So he got 100% of what he was given. The man who had 5 talents, he got another 5. So he got 100% of what God put in him. The man with 1 talent, he should have got another 1 talent. And therefore, he would have got 100% of what God put in him. Of course, he failed. But he was only expected to get 100% of what he was given. No competition. We're all running the race on our own. But he had an aim. The one with 10, 100%. The one with 5, 100%. The one with 1, 100%. You know, we've all got to appear before the judgment seat of Christ, 2 Corinthians 5:10, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, how you've lived as a Christian, if you've achieved your potential, according to that which is done, whether it's good or bad. So if you've not set goals for 2020, get a piece of paper out and write them down today and see how you've done at the end of the year. You know, if you don't, you're in danger of reaching the same stage you reached in 2019. Exactly the same. God forbid. We've got to go on to perfection, Paul said. Wow, what a goal. What an aim for 2020. I want to be more perfect than I am today, more like Christ, more full of the Spirit, more gentle, more kind, more fruits of the Spirit, more of the Beatitudes. That's some goal, isn't it? Set yourself some goals. Anyway, time's gone. See you next week for another vlog. God bless you. Have a great week.